Good afternoon, committee. Jim, as the secretary of the FNA, I'm not going to take too much time. I've been here for a while. A lot of people need to talk to you as well. I just want to kind of just really focus my remarks on this protection of the governor's communications with the cabinet secretary, not being one of the 15 of them. I do want to note that the cabinet secretaries haven't existed until the transformation bill was passed in 2019. So it didn't always exist when the FOIA was in place. We're a new position with this. My suspicion is that if we were talking to most of you, you would have made the assumption that there was privilege between the governor and her senior advisors, including the cabinet secretaries. The governor's staff worked for her office, but also, I think most of you assume, that protection would extend to the cabinet secretaries as well. That is not the case. So, for example, if the governor calls me and has a conversation with me or does something with the cabinet about some matter of concern to her, well, that's not FOIA-able because it's not a record, it's just a conversation. Likewise, if we were to have a meeting in her office and have that conversation, it also is important. Take that same meeting, and if I were to scribble a note to her and hand her a piece of paper expressing a view on something, she'd take that note, she'd put it in her file. That's part of her working papers. That's not FOIA-able as well. But if she were to call me and say, I'm going to send you a text, I want you to read that text, it's going to express a matter of concern to you, and I read that text and I respond to it, that would be FOIA-able. It's the exact same communication as if we were having a verbal conversation. But because these devices were invented just a little over a decade ago, when FOIA was passed, I envisioned this sort of form of communication, which is used by everybody here every single day. And I suspect the younger that you are, the most likely you're going to be communicating primarily through text and maybe email, and less making a phone call. And so in large respect, what this is about is allowing the governor, who leads the team of all of her advisors and her cabinet secretaries, to be able to communicate effectively to her team. But just those direct reports. So to be very, very clear, when I communicate to my team in the Department of Finance Administration, my chief of staff, my division leadership, and their reportees, I do not have a working papers exemption. Meaning everything that I communicate to my team is subject to FOIA, and what they communicate to me as well is subject to FOIA. So we're not creating a new category of working paper exemption. I want to really hit that point very clearly. When I'm talking to my team, every other cabinet member is talking to their respective teams, that is subject to FOIA. I just heard the previous remarks, and I want to clarify something as well. There is nothing about this clarification that is going to shield any purchasing decision, any expenditure of state funds. The people of this state should understand and take comfort in the fact that the decision is made to spend taxpayer money. That's going to pass through a numerous set of hands before money goes out the door. Sometimes we have to come to y'all and ask y'all for permission to spend that money. So firmly believe, completely agree, when we're talking about spending money, making procurement decisions, entering into contracts, spending any sort of public funds, high transparency. And a lot of questions I get asked about that. That's what we do. We do it every single day. I think the team will get it does that very well. So with that, I'll turn to you and let you ask any questions you may have.
Sir, any questions?